Well, a lot of you in this is Discord Bugsy, and a lot of you, not Discorded Bugsy, Discord Bugsy. It sounds more elegant that way. But a lot of you wanted to know basically why I sound like Bugsy, what am I basically, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, bear with me now. I became Discord Bugsy out of pure accident. While Bugsy was technically fighting Porky on another plane of existence, and while Raph was messing around with the timeline, I actually got pulled out of my dimension because of this. Well, actually, out of my universe because of this. But somehow, I transformed into a Draconequus. Now, Palutena made me the new god of chaos. I don't think they even had a god of chaos. I mean, yeah, I had the quirks of Discord from My Little Pony, bunch of stuff. But in a way, I was still myself. What I mean by that is, well, you should know what I mean by that. A lot of you that know or watch Rosary Plus Vampire, or read a little bit of the manga, knows basically what I do, what I do. What me and Bugsy used to do. Let's just say, but it was more my pastime than his. So yeah. But I'll tell you this. Because a lot of you really don't know the story that a lot of you really think, oh, he was always Discord Bugsy and this is just his form. No, me being a werewolf is my original form. How I can transform back and forth because Bugsy helped me out with that. So I look like myself again. Bugsy always knew who I was. I kind of when we re-met and I was Discord Bugsy, I kind of didn't want him to know who I was, but he knew. He knew. Bugsy said it's just how I acted. That's how he knew. That's how he knew who I was. A lot of things I technically was mad about Bugsy about beforehand. You know, because there's a lot of things I was mad about Bugsy prior to me becoming Discord Bugsy, and he told me I told him it was stupid and I should have been so freaking douchebaggery. I was with Mocha 2 once. Yeah. Suck on that manga and the anime. Boom! Yeah, blew your little minds. Geen, seriously? What? Freak. People ain't gonna care. They're gonna think that this is fiction anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go with it. But anyways, oh yeah. But if you're ever wondering about Skune, he goes with the other Mocha. Kurumu almost tries to kill herself. Bugsy stops her. Everybody else finds someone else, but I shouldn't say this, or Naya's probably going to get all mad at him. She sort of lives with us. Sorry, Bugs. Dude, she doesn't live with us. She lives next door. Because, she lives next door. Hey, Bugsy, but I'm not saying... Did she make, like, a pass at you or something? Well, basically, folks, I'm a freaking werewolf that is a dragon. So just deal with it. I became mad with power and chaos, and I got sailed away for 100 years. Which actually don't feel that long. Thus, me and Bugsy are about the same age. A Time Lord and and a freaking drag quest. God dang it! I can't even say my own race right. Well, hey, don't worry about it. Bugsy. I never like making sense unless I really have to. Yep, I know. A lot of people say I've changed, but Bugsy knows I'm still the same old freaking. I'm still the same old perverted werewolf I've always been. I've just got a dragon form now to just to go with it. You know? And the thing is, like all the other Discords, I actually have powers that can do basically anything. I can freaking warp all reality just by snapping my fingers. You know? Kind of like Bugsy with his freaking mask. Dude. Yeah, you can talk about that. But I. But I like Bugsy. Since we're the same thing, since we're kind of the same, though, we can't both die so easily. We can die, but it's hard. It's hard to kill us. Basically. Um. You know, I'm with somebody, ladies. So if I was ever a part of your betting table, it's not gonna happen. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Looking at you, Creepy Moo, if you're watching this. Dude, stop pouring salt in that girl's wound. What? You don't think she finds me attractive? Well, old friend, if I was trying to probably make if I was you did try to frame Skune for the fact that you like to peek. Well, it's no fair, Bugsy. It's not freaking fair. Why did you get all the chicks and we didn't get Dilly's freaking squad? I mean, when freaking Bratty Cocoa got freaking she used Lilith's mare again. Freaking both mochas were split, and that way you got with the freaking mocha that you were technically in love with, and I could say you were probably a little still in love with her. Shut up. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's the Discord in me. You're a douchebag. You're still a douchebag. You being a Discord has nothing to do with your douchebagginess. Yeah, I know. But, Bugsy, you ever, when I was gone, you never came and looked, you never came and looked for me. You never looked for me at all. I actually did try to look, I actually was trying to look for you. Everywhere. I'm just glad Sephiroth broke you out, so at least it was easier for me to find you. So, you're finding me this whole entire time? Yeah. And you knew we were brothers at that point? Yep. I could cry right now because, seriously, and I didn't know you cared that much. Keen. Even before I found out you were my half brother, we were friends, man. We did crap that normal freaking kids, normal humans wish they could do. And you think I wouldn't look for you, man? You're my friend, and now you're my brother, and I look for you. I look for you everywhere, man. Thanks, man. Sorry about freaking Hollow and Ruby. Darn Medusa, Bugsy. I'll get her for this. I will. And I bet you Hades had a hand in it. Oh, Hades. Yeah, we'll come for you if you ever try to do anything. So I suggest you stay in the underworld, or we'll basically come and beat you up. So, anyways, Bugsy, since we're doing this video and this video is going to be about me, how about we talk a little bit about you and Sally and TARDIS? How about we talk about that a little bit? I want to. I really, really want to. I hate you. You know that? Ah, dude, yo, you, you know you care. Just go ahead and talk about it. Fine, fine, fine. I'll talk about it. Besides, the besides, only because Sonic blurted out, you want to know more about it. Yeah, come on, tell me a story. Well, after I came back to Mobius, it was back when Ansakamura was doing his thing. Harima was doing Harima was doing his thing, going after Tenma, and Ansakamura was dark and he was a fan of faith and he was doing his own thing. I did my own thing too. I did the things that the doctor wanted me to kind of do, and I loved helping people. But I kind of felt a little lonely, and this is like um, before, I guess before or after I met Ryoko. I don't really kind of remember. I can't really pinpoint the actual time and date and everything. So I came back. Um, I came back. The Brotherhood and Metallics was attacking. I took care of them, and I was about to leave out the TARDIS. I was about to leave to the TARDIS and go somewhere else. And Sally looked at me. Sally looked at me and said, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "Going to do what I gotta do." And she said, "Can I come with you?" I was like, "Aren't you a princess? And don't your people need you?" And she said, and this was I think it was after the fact Sonic and Sally kind of broke up for the first time. And it was when I got mad at her about the whole fact that she said the Sonic, someone that plays hero. I'm like, she said sorry to me about that. But she said she always still has a humongoid crush on me, and I said, I thought about this for a moment. Yeah, you're probably like, I'm alone. I have the TARDIS. I can pretty much go anywhere I want. You freaking other dimensions included. Hey, I'll take Sally along with me. But Sally was one of my freaking companions. One of the only ones I actually had, because I wasn't like the doctor. I don't like taking companions. If it's just me, I'm gonna do it by myself, or I'm gonna call old Don Sakamaro and he'll come and help me. But she was my first one. So, but she wasn't your first, if I'm not mistaken. Shut up, and you know who you technically know who was. I don't have to explain it. Fine, fine, Bugsy. You don't have to explain anything. I'm just saying. Alright, let me finish the story. Oh freaking douche god wolf of chaos. Fine, fine, go and do your thing. Go and do your thing. I'm not bugging. I'm not messing with you. Alright. Since you guys really want to know, and I bet you Dean probably leaked this out to people on my Tumblr, so people can answer that question. So people could probably hear the story. So, okay. But unlike the doctor, I don't do that. I don't beat around the bush. And yeah. Let's just say, me and Sally, Pretty much, yep. But, I mean, yeah, I kind of, back then I kind of was with her, but, I realized something. I'm a Saiyan Lord, and yeah, I'm part-time Lord, I mean the fact that I don't physically age, but mostly Saiyans don't physically age either. We age kind of mentally. I mean, we age, but you can't really freaking tell. I mean, if I looked at any members, any Saiyans, that are of my race, I'd be like, oh, oh, that's how old you are. But um, you know, after a whole bunch of adventures, stopping the Brotherhood of Metallics, because we stopped them wherever they went. Mostly because, and I'll tell you this, it's because of my TARDIS. They locked onto my TARDIS, and everywhere I went, they followed. I stopped them this one last time. I was regenerating at this point. And, that was the first time my personality actually shifted, but, you know, I became more, well, other than being smart, which is one of the personality traits I always keep during my regenerations, I was a lot more risk taking. Would I would think things through, but I'd still kind of be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do this, and just go with it. You know, I was like that for a while until I regenerated a few weeks ago. But that's neither here nor there. I'm kind of like how I was back then before the first two regenerations. Um, you know, and you know, Sally wanted a freaking life with me, and I couldn't technically give her that because she'll keep growing older and older. I won't age, and I wouldn't be able to handle it. Seeing her die of old age while I'm still the same. Never changing. Still my same self. So, I kind of had to tell Sally she had to go back to Mobius because I'll keep aging. I mean, she'll keep aging. I won't. I hear her and Sonic are working it out with each other in my universe. I'm not talking about any other Sonic or Sally, but sometimes when I'm in Mobius, I try not to freaking. When I'm helping Sonic or Duke out, I'm not trying to go to see Sally because it's me and her. Let's just say, we didn't like her and Sonic. We didn't part on exactly good terms. I mean, we kind of did, but she kind of resents me for the fact of not still being with me, and I can't really change that. But I thought she still hated me. But Sonic, a few weeks ago, Brotherhood of Metallic struck again, and me and Sally just did our own thing like we used to. Sonic was kind of taken out to his own dismay because I gotta tell you, he always hated me with Sally because you know I was kind of always smarter than he was, a whole bunch of stuff. Um, I mean, me and Sonic are cool, but whenever it was me and Sally together, he's like, I'll do what I can. Just, he'd go, I'll do what I can and run off and, help any way he could, but he still kind of harbors a little bit of resentment towards me. There's nothing I can really do about that. in terms of telling them, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry I'm so freaking awesome. And, it would sound kind of like, it'd be kind of like I'm being a douchebag to him. But, but, but me and Sally we still talk. Like I always get calls from her whenever Mobius is in danger or she just wants to talk to me. That's pretty much all you really need to know. So, Bugsy, no phone. If you say phone sex, I'm going to stay. I'm gonna put on my mask. I'm going to use an anvil on your head and flatten you a bit, and then throw you like a freaking disc. Do you want that? Okay, fine. I'm just being helpful to you in the story, and I'm not trying to be in the slightest douchebaggery or condescending. Okay, bro. Fine. Must have hurt when you had to kick Sally out. We had to bring her back to Mobius. I was trying to get the TARDIS started, my TARDIS started. I could hear banging on the doors, saying, "Please, I wanna stay with you." He kept saying it over and over again, and I almost opened the door. You know, I almost opened the door and had her stay with me, but again, did I make the right choice? Honestly, no jokes. Did I really make the right choice? Well, Bugsy, you're with. Well, Bugsy, you're with you know who now. So, what do you think? I think I did. But personally, you did. You did with the whole Sally thing. Because, think about it. If you wouldn't have aged a day, she would have. And it would have been painful for you to, lose her and stuff. I mean, in any other way, I think you handled it. I think you handled it okay. I think you handled it the best way you could. I mean, if I was in your shoes, I'd do the same thing. If it was me and Hollow, I'd do the same thing. But I can't change. But with all my chaos powers, I can never change the past between me and Hollow. Ever. Hey, game. I was thinking I could basically bring the TARDIS to where you and Hollow first dated, and you could look at that for a bit. You gotta not try and get out and, mess up the timeline or anything, but, I could bring you to that if you want to see that again. You could. Yeah. If you want. I'm not gonna force you. I'm not gonna force you and say you have to do it. It's your choice. Dealer's choice. Bugsy, I'll do it. But I want you to know something. You are the best brother ever that a Draconequist could ever have. Okay? And through everything you've been through, just know, you made the right decision in everything you had to do. So never, ever beat yourself up. Okay? Stuff happens. People die. You know this. So never beat yourself up about stuff like this again, or I'm gonna belt you one. Hey, isn't that what I usually say? Hey, I'll do it too. I'll belt you one too. If you ever start to doubt yourself, like you told me and Zan, I'll belt you one. I'll do the same to you. I wouldn't have it any other way, old friend. Wouldn't have it any other way. But before we go and I see a part of my past I sort of thought I'd never see again, can we get burritos? And, and loads and pond loads of coffee? Yeah. Starbucks over here? Well, got some cash on you? Dude, I always have cash on me. Alright, fine. But, but if you don't, man, if you don't have a little bit, I'm not gonna try and take some money away from you. You could just bring the coffee maker. You want me to? Starbucks. Alright. So people, we're done here. I told an unpleasant story, and you saw some emotions. You saw some stuff from Geen. Okay, we're out of here. Oh, dudes, and just remember, believe in the you that believes in yourself. See you guys later. Bugsy, you couldn't make. I mean, people are gonna make the connection that you used to be. Yep, but do I care? No, you don't. You don't give two craps about it. Yep. Same old, same old.